Okay, we're live. So today about the restitution of Glocal. Last session we were discussing about how to make the restitution. We agreed to have two formats. One report that explains what happened in Canary Island, in Glocal Canary Island, also to be useful for us to present for public administrations and trying to show the local impact, or I mean, all the specific things that happen in Canary Island. And then the other format is going to be this open source guide to have like a beta permanent document that we can update each edition of Glocal. So the idea today, at last session, we built a draft for the index of the report, and we already have more or less the contents clear. Also, the people who is working on this report. So right now we have to do the same. I'm not too close. So we have to do the same today for the guide. Trying to understand how it's going to be the format and also the contents for this guide. For me, one of the main parts is I put it here on the agenda, the first point, the format, because I think it's going to structure the rest. Because I don't know, I think that we have to think about a more, I don't know, but for me it's not, it was not good to have like a normal A4 format document and just it, like a normal report. I don't know. But so we need to think about another format. Maybe it's like I don't know how to say ficha in English. Is set or something like that. I don't know. It's something maybe with Google presentations, like have like this presentation with these pills that explain each format of Glocal, how to set what the fuck is going on, how to set the internal workshop, how to set whatever, but to have like a very communicate format, not a regular report. So yeah, more or less that. So I don't know, any idea do you have in mind about this?
When we talk about format, do we talk about something that can be printed like a PDF, or we talk about something more like Trello kind of thing that's like forking, like linked and so on?
Interesting. For me, should be communicate. I mean, but maybe also be ready to be printed, for example. Okay. So for me, should be a format that in which we can edit or see in a very interactive way. So this is like the Trello thing, but at the same time should be ready to be printed also. So if we have this document, we can also present it like someone, I don't know, that we need to present, because I think it's a product itself. So
because I think the way we make this thing, I mean the format of it, we can also use it for the welcoming. Mm-hmm. What we have been calling welcoming, at least until now. Mm-hmm. Kind of how to do things within CivicWise, how to do a Glocal camp. We can kind of prototype the format, and then we can use the same format for how to do all other things in.
That's interesting. I like it. I'm writing on the meeting minutes.
So we can say that if you have many issues, for example, how to make a civic beer, or how to make what the fuck is going on, or how to make I don't know, things that we are already doing in civic wise can be useful for the local camp and also for the local circles. I mean, I say this because I was working in the governance conclusions of the civic life, and I saw the roles, and yeah, it's like uh, you can work to do a local camp, or, for example, you can take steps and formats um, for make specific things. For example, uh, know each other, persons of the interests commons of the persons who are going to be in a circle. I mean, it's like how to do this, then you can mix it for a purpose. I don't know if I explain well.
I didn't understand the last part. That you can mix these pills for what?
For a medical local camp or other thing that you need. For example, a meeting in a circle, a meeting with institutions in a circle,
Okay.
Let's make modules of how-tos.
Okay. And okay. Here, the other day, I found this reference because from Wizard they have something similar to this open source guide that we want to build. I'm going to link it here. Sorry, here. Here they have this project. This is open source Wizard. And they have this guide built on Gitbook. Okay. Yeah, about the questions. Okay, you were working on it. Okay.
Yeah, Matthew and Natalia was working on it, and they make some modules to separate the different kind of questions.
Okay, nice.
So maybe we can, and they make a kind of tab or table to make a difference between, for present continuous, past perfect, or future. So Glocal camp and for the community between the Glocals and Glocal camp Modena, for example. I think that's interesting.
Okay.
And for the content that we are going to generate, can we also follow this chronological thing, like this past perfect, present, future?
To organize this question.
Yes. To kind of organize the content. What we did in the past, what's the kind of the timeline of the Glocal camps, and how do you prepare it, which is like present, and the future is just like what are we expecting? I don't know, because I mean, if the questions have this like timely characteristic, we can also use the same concept for the for managing the content.
But for me, this chronological organization fits better on the report.
Okay.
On the other format, because for me this, I'm thinking about this idea of make this guide very flexible, so you can try to mix the pills in. I mean, the pills are useful as itself, and at the same time, you can link it with another ones, make a package, and try to build another different things, or you can mix it as you want. So, and also it's a thing that we are updating continuously. So it's hard for me to think about this and to organize this like in this very straight way. So for me, this the guide is the guide is just to the contents is about areas. I mean, it's about these pills, these little pieces, about how to's, and for me, the most that we can organize is to try to organize these pills, these pieces, in bigger areas like this, like team, financial aspects, local connection, global connection, or things like that. But for me, the guide should be very like just these little pieces, and it's a thing that we can get bigger and bigger as we are advancing on Glocal camp and civic-wise, or modifying some pills or some pieces or whatever, updating, but very simple. I don't know. What do you think?
So it will be something like a frequently asked questions, and then you will make some packs of all these questions, and then that will be it, right?
Yeah, for me, just the challenge here is how to answer this question. What is the format to answer these questions, and what is the contents of the answers to be useful to answer the question, to really answer the question. So,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know these like three like structures? It's just like, do you want to make a Glocal camp? Yes, no. Yes, then you go to some part.
Yeah.
Yes, then this. If no, no, then do you want to help people making Glocal camp? Yes, then it moves to other way. You know, there is this like three like interesting graphical things. We can also kind of generate some of these. Do you want to make a Glocal camp? Yes. Do you have human resources? No. Where will I find the people to organize the Glocal camp? Then it goes to another place. So we can make it like a kind of a scenario. I don't know. And
I like it. It's like make your own venture.
Yes.
Okay. And I like also this format for the welcoming of so
yeah, it is because it is, yeah, you make your own path and you only extract the information that you really need. So I think it might work well. And it can also be something that you can print.
okay.
And can be something you play on the web because you say yes and then you go to another page. I will try to find the relevant image.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, the thing here should be built to make all these builds, all these pieces, and okay. So I don't know. How do we do it? Maybe we can pick some question here and try to understand what do we need to answer it, so we can try to find fields that we need in all these fields, all these questions, or what?
If Matthew and who was working on it, Natalia, they are working on the kind of clustering of all these questions. Let's wait, I think, for them to kind of do the clustering, and then we can try to generate this mind map, also this yes/no thing. What do you think? Shall we do the beginning, not taking into account the already asked questions, or shall we wait for the questions to be like clustered and then we use them?
Well, for me, we can think about the answers in parallel. Okay. So it's not. I mean, meanwhile they are working on clustering these questions. Yeah, we can think about how to build an answer for those questions.
Okay. Shall I paste the graphic also here on the Hangout? Because I don't know if everyone is seeing, but this is what I'm trying to.
But we can do it, right? We can write, for example, you wanna because Pascual, what you wanna try to do is like get examples of what fields we need.
Yeah.
So we can write here. I'm gonna write, if it's okay for you, I'm gonna write it here. For example, I want to make a local account. Yes, no. If yes, you need, for example, for communication, you need to make a restitution document, and for do the restitution document, you have to follow this format. Let's make questions and answer in order to get the fields, I think. So I'm gonna start.
What I don't know right now is that, because what I was thinking at first is to answer the questions. I was thinking about a unique format for these answers, but I'm not sure right now, because we have questions very different. between each other. Some of them.
For example. For example, what questions?
I don't know. For example, how long takes to prepare a Glocal cam? For example, this question maybe doesn't need a very complex piece of, I mean, with so many fields. It's just one paragraph that explains this. But maybe for another one on how to set what the fuck is going on session, it's more complex to answer. So it's more complex to build this build. So the format is going to be different for this build, for this answer, for the first question, and for the second one. So
we can generate a rule for that. We can say the questions that needs kind of replies more than, I don't know, 200 words. We just make it like see here. So if it is short, we put it there. If it is long, we make another document. Because for me, like setting up the what the fuck is going on is another document. It doesn't have to be in the how do you make a local camp document. I mean, there are some main things and there are some side projects, I would say. How do you solve the accommodation for the camp should be in the main document. But how to set up what the fuck is another, it can be another document, like an appendix.
okay.
Artemi, you're too silent. I'm worried.
Why?
Because I think maybe you just want to forget all these things. Like
I'm a lot of things in my mind today. No, I'm listening and reading some questions in some other documents. I think maybe it's a good idea to make an structure of that. What we think is the main question, or make a structure, and what is the other kind of information or contents. Because I agree with you, Julia, about maybe accommodation or transport or that kind of things are more important, and maybe that is have a different format than the others. So I think maybe we have to define this basic to make a Glocal camp, because it's possible to make a Glocal camp without what the fuck is going on, but it's not possible without accommodation. So maybe we can go with the basic structure, and then we make the others around, or I don't know, with a similar structure, or I don't know, similar format.
But we can start with the document you already did, Artemi, with the organization of the local camp, and this is like very clear timeline. So it's like read the documents you already did and try to show other people how to do what you did.
For me, the structure is about we need I don't know, maybe it's 2 levels. We make a distinction between infrastructure. We needed 5 kind of infrastructure. Is to accommodation, to sleep, to eat, to celebrate, to work, and to move or to transport. So after that, we need some financiation to make possible that. But in these 5 topics or kind of infrastructure, we can put everything, I think, because accommodation and I don't know, I think it's everything inside that. Because about work, infrastructure to work, then inside of the infrastructure, we have the activities. We have the what the fuck is going on, or we have all the formats that we use for make it possible. I don't know. So
Well,
kind of.
we can like structure those ideas and start to think how to respond, how to explain those roles. And maybe we can now say that we need a local team because of the infrastructure issues, and the global team who can manage another issues like communication, like start to develop.
I'm thinking about well, first of all, I agree to build like these 2 levels. I think it's a good idea to have, because, well, for example, for Glocal, I mean, for what the fuck is going on, it's not like, I mean, the first level should be here, like contents, something like that, or programming. So you first go to programming, okay, how to build a program, and then you have some options. One of these options is what the fuck. So what I'm saying here is that the first level, you need the first level to have it, but you decide how to have it. So you need a program from Google Camp, but you decide how to have this program, and you have here some fields from other editions of Google Camp. The same for infrastructure. You need an infrastructure, and you decide how to build it. You have here some examples or appeals or advices, examples about how we did it in other editions. And thinking about how to build this, what is the format? I was imagining, I mean, I'm changing my mind about this printed need that I was saying. And maybe we don't need it, and it's a website in which, because I'm thinking on this, I'm going to share my screen. You see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, this is not the same at all, and should be another graphic, more I don't know, more like you are in a building your path. But I'm thinking a very simple website linked in Glocal Camp. It's the website that we are building for the catalog that Alfonso and me presented in What the Fuck, the digital autonomy catalog, and we are thinking about the website. So it's like something like, what are you looking for? Okay, you're looking for this or this. You click on this. Okay, I need a tool too, whatever. And then you have a catalog of this. You click on this, and you have like this format in which you have main information about this thing. This is a very first draft, very simple. But maybe it should be, as I'm saying, more more in another way graphically. But something like this, like, okay, I want to, what are you looking for? What do you need? I need to build a Glocal camp or whatever. So what do you need? You need accommodation, you need communication, you click on infrastructure, and then you have some pills, some different ideas or examples of how to build this accommodation, or how to build this infrastructure, how to build the programming. And we can make this bigger and bigger as we keep going on Glocal Camp. So, and it's a very interactive way of build this. I don't know.
Have you tried building this on WordPress, or this is just prototype, like visually?
This is just a prototype visually, but it's not difficult to build it on WordPress anyway. So
okay. Yeah, I think we can go for this one, and then maybe we can find a way. We talk with Alfonso, or I don't know. We can find a way that shows all the possibilities, and then you can get it printed as a PDF. You remember my dream of having this like download presentation of Tweetwise button? We can have a kind of a similar button in here with a kind of download all the info.
okay, yeah. Well, maybe we can have for each piece or each pills, when you click on it and you have like this info, could be the same. You can have here something to, okay, I want to print this pill, and I go to another one, I want to print this, and this.
Yeah.
I put in the acta, in the meeting minutes, the doc with the methodology about formats, topics, infrastructure, and dynamics. And I think we can work on these two levels. The first one is this 5 kind of infrastructure, and the second one is the topics, transversal topics. It's about program, finance, communication, and we have welcoming and infrastructure as well as a transversal topic. Is that we were working on that before Glocal. I'm sorry, it's in Spanish, but I think it's a good base to work. It's
okay, I would put this at the same level of this.
Oh.
I would put this 4.
Yeah.
At the same level of infrastructure.
So it's infrastructure. Yeah, the fifth topic would be infrastructure.
Okay, well then.
So maybe okay, it's like that.
So it's like this.
Okay.
Okay. So finance, communication, welcoming, and program. Okay. And we should think also about the groups that Natalia and Matthew already worked for the questions. Trying to see if these groups that they build fits with these ones, these 5, or we need to add another one, or
I would propose to start working, kind of trying to put the questions in these 5 topics, And then if we just realize that we need something more, we put something more.
Okay.
I think we have as well, I don't know, as general questions maybe, or it's not inside of that 5. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Then it is the introduction to Glocal Camp. It's another thing, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Glocal Camp 101.
We cannot like.
Yeah, because yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's is the what I need to make a Glocal camp. As a general, I don't know, and you need these 5. I don't know, to make these 5 topics, and then you can go deeper in each one. But we need a general one, right?
Yeah, but this one I think is working. So what do you need?
Yeah.
Okay, I need fundamentals, infrastructure, finance, communication, welcoming program. But I'm missing one, which is here on the questions. For example, we have team here. So I don't know. For example, team, which is for me one of the main thing of Google Camp, how to build a team and how to organize the team to set the Google Camp.
Shall we put it under infrastructure, like resources?
Yeah, I was thinking about resources, but resources for me it's the main.
Okay.
It's like here, you know, it's
then
resources.
We put resources. Then finance is kind of a sub level, and also building a team is a sub level. What do you think?
I would put it separately, I think. I don't know if it has that importance, but I would put it like I don't know, yeah, something like that, or I don't know, or human resources here.
Yeah, maybe
I would put it very at the beginning. So what do you need? I need finance or I need human resource?
Yeah, maybe resources is so general.
Okay.
Because you can put inside infrastructure, finance, team, everything, you know. It's a lot.
Or team or work group.
Okay.
And I think I will try to do the same with the other topics, trying not to put it like it's just one word, but trying to put it like as a real answer, as a phrase, very short phrase, but I don't know, like more, not that, I don't know how to say in English, but es como muy seco, ¿no? Finanzas, infraestructura. Como que sea una respuesta más amable, o sea, necesito construir un equipo, necesito aprender a comunicar, o consejos sobre comunicación. No lo sé, como una frase muy corta, pero algo más. Pero bueno, no sé, eso es una chorrada, da igual.
I don't know, but this we can think later. I don't know.
Ya, eso no es malo.
Estoy viendo que está Lila por ahí en el documento.
Oh, yeah.
Así que si está por ahí viéndonos, la invito a entrar sin miedo.
What is service-wise? Okay. Vale. Finance building a work group. Okay, then maybe we should go to the last 2 points of the agenda, which I'm afraid of, because, for example, it's a work group and a schedule for this. And with the format that we said about this interactive website, I'm seeing hard to have this on this month. Very hard. So how do we do it? So maybe we can think about like a first version of this guide, which is not in the website, but is a version of the questions with the answers that could be already useful for a Modena group, and then to keep going for the website in a 2.0 version. I don't know.
I also don't know if, I mean, there might be kind of a website like the what was the name? The night JavaScript was making these timelines, for example. Maybe, I don't know, we can use Google Form or something like that, which we can use the same infrastructure with all these yes and no's, and we can go. I think there should be something out there in the internet world, a tool that we can just start using, even if we are like a parasite in someone else's website.
To build it on Google Form, I didn't understand.
It doesn't have to be Google Form, but there can be some tools that we can just use to make all these forkings, because this is the idea is like you fork, right? I want to do this, and how do I do that? Yeah, let's see. I don't know if there is any, but I think we can find something that we can start using immediately, and then we can kind of after we build the website, then we can put the same things over there. Let me check if there is any. I mean, let's spend some time checking if we can find something.
Okay. Then I think we need to coordinate this week with Natalia and Matthew. Also, trying to see how they are doing with the questions, and right, because it's also to brief them about the session that we have today. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I think everyone is like battery almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to decide. Okay, we are on Friday. Maybe we can make a break on the weekend. Maybe. Okay, I think we have to decide the content that Natalia and Matthew are working on. If this work is part of the report or the guide, because I think they are now imagining, I think, that they are working for the report, and maybe the format thinking about the report is different than if they think about these contents are going to the guide. I don't know. So we have to decide which content or which questions are for the report or not, I think.
Okay. Maybe we can have the next section next week about this guide. Maybe it could be about that. Trying to have Matthew and Natalia there and trying to finish with the questions, to organize the questions directly on the session. And then starting from the questions, once we have this question organized, we can start with the contents, which is to answer the questions. And these answers is going to be the guide. So, and thinking about the guide, maybe this first version that we were saying to have it in another tool before to have it on the website, so we can assure that we have something at the end of May. Maybe could be just a Google Doc. Could be like an index Google Doc. This is the guide, and all the answers are linked. So you click on it, and it's gone to another Google Doc, which has the answer. And this answer,
I was thinking of,
this answer could be like a little paragraph, or could be with images or whatever. But
you can also link the titles within the Google Doc, right?
yeah.
So it doesn't have to be. It can even be just
Yeah.
one Google Doc.
Could be just one Google Doc. Yeah.
And just one quick comment. I added evaluation to these fundamentals because how do you evaluate the impact was something that was discussed.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put it there.
Yeah, it's an important point.
And another small thing is that if you think that is necessary, like put it the information of the status of the workshops in CivicWise before any local camp. You know, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but that is information or content for the report, not for the guide.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a good point, because I was thinking about that before this session, and this is not now in the index, in the structure of the report. So I think it's not inside. Conclusión está ya.
Sí, for me it's here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's here. Maybe I just made a document. Well, it's not the moment to talk about it, but I'm gonna put a document for the inner workshops only, if it's okay for you.
Okay. Okay, so we have to put because we have to finish the first draft or the first version at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So we have 3 more sessions before finish. So we have maybe we can decide these 3 sessions. What we talk about in these 3 next sessions. The next one, Pascual was saying that is maybe to decide with Matthew and Natalia about the questions, right?
Yeah. And then we'll have 2 weeks to.
Yeah.
But while we are asking them to take care of the questions, we can at the same time kind of set up the infrastructure in the Google Doc, like something that we can just copy paste and go on forever. And then we can just start working on the Google Docs.
Okay.
can we make the structure on the Google Doc right now, the general one, or it's too early?
I think we can make it. It's not early. We can make it now or tomorrow. I don't know. But for me now, let's not make this session any longer.
I agree.
Yeah. I just see beers in your eyes.
I hope.
I wish. Okay. I'm writing here on the meeting minutes document the schedule, and that's it. Okay. Okay. So more or less.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So are we done? Okay, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
So we just okay.
What?
Say.
We have some tasks before the next session, or we just wait.
Yeah, to build the infrastructure on the Google
We build
Doc.
the infrastructure and we poke Matthew and Natalia to finish with the questions. Then we start working on it.
Okay, perfect.
And I will do some AI translations with the Spanish questions.
It's okay. I'm gonna continue with the resume of the inner workshops.
Okay.
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 Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Now this. Bye.
Okay. Ciao, ciao.